to write our information we have. So a cylindrical poster tube is 56 inches tall. 56 inches tall and has a diameter of 8. So our formula for the surface area of a cylinder, we're going to write 2 pi r to the power of 2 plus 2 pi r h. So in this case, we need the radius. They gave us the diameter. To find the radius, we divide it by 2. So our radius would be 4. 2 times 3.14 times 4 to the power of 2 plus 2 times 3.14 times 4 times 56. So now be careful. We need to follow priority of operations. So we're going to have to do this big bracket first. In this one, we're going to have to do the exponent first. So 4 to the power of 2, that would be 16. So we would do 2 times 3.14 times 4 times 4. That would give us 100.48. Plus 2 times 3.14 times 4 times 56. That would give us 1,406.72. And the last step would be to add them both. It would give us 1,507.2 inches square. When we're doing a cone, so the formula for the surface area of a cone is 2 pi rs plus pi to the r2. In this case, they're asking for s. The s stands for the slant height. So the slant height is your hypotenuse over here, and they're giving you the height, and they are giving you the radius. So we're not going to be using the height in this. So pi 3.14 times my radius 5.8 times my slant height 10.7 plus 3.14 times my radius squared. Same thing, we have multiplication, we have an addition, and then more multiplication. We're going to have to follow priority of operation. So if we do 3.14 times 5.8 times 10.7, that gives us 194.87. Plus 3.14 times 5.8 times 5.8, that's going to give us 105.63. The last step would be to add them both, and the surface area for this cone would be 300.5 inches square. For a sphere, there's 2 possible formulas you can use. We can use 4 pi r2 or pi d2. In this case, they're giving us the diameter of a baseball 3 meters. So we're going to be using pi diameter square. So 3.14 times 3 to the power of 2. And that would give us a surface area of 28.6 meters squared. For a pyramid, the formula we're using is 2bs plus b squared. So in this case, they're giving us the height of the pyramid, 12 centimeters, and the base is 10 centimeters. So we do have the height, but we do not have the slant height. So I would draw the triangle. The base would be 10, and the height of my triangle would be 12. When we draw the triangle like this, we need to find the slant height, so the hypotenuse. So in this case, if this is 10, if I cut it in half, it creates a 90-degree angle. This becomes 5, and we can now do Pythagoras. So this would be my hypotenuse, A and B. So we'd have to use c squared equals a squared plus b squared. A squared would be 12 to the power of 2 plus 5 to the power of 2. That would give us 144 plus 25. That would give us 169. And we need to square root it. C would equal 13. So the slant height over here would now be 13. Now we can go in our formula. 2 times 10 times 13 plus 10 to the power of 2. That will give us 260 plus 100. And the surface area for this pyramid would be 360 centimeters square. For a rectangular prism, so here it says we have a storage bin that is 4.4 by 2.3 with a height of 2.8. The formula we're using, 2 times width times height plus length times width plus length times height. So for the width, we have 2.3 times the height, 2.8, plus the length, 4.4 times the width, 2.3, plus the length, 4.4 times the height, 2.8. So we're going to have to do the multiplication in our bracket first, and then we can add them up. So 2.3 times 2.8, that gives us 6.44. 4.4 times 2.3, 10.12. And 4.4 times 2.8, 12.32. Now we're still not done with our bracket. We're going to have to add all these up. It gives us 28.88, and then we can multiply, and it's giving us a surface area of 57.76 yards squared.